Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with us. My name is Ruckus, and this morning we're chatting about redeveloping or upgrading Scarborough in particular, some urban redevelopment. And the Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development is here with us this morning via Zoom. The man with the plan, they call him, Trevor James. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning, Ruckus.
How are you doing this morning?
Me. It's good to be on the show. I'm
yeah,
great.
man, glad to have you here. Tell me about the reason that we're doing these public consultations on Scarborough urban redevelopment.
Well, one of the key tenets of our campaign over the last two elections of 2021 was a plan to reignite the economy of Tobago. And one of the projects we ran on, of course, was to redevelop Scarborough and redevelop the port to allow for new economic activity in Tobago. And so, true to our promises, we are beginning to roll out that plan.
All right, and so the beginning of the rollout is, of course, to chat with the public and see what it is that your constituents, the people of Tobago, actually want to happen. Yeah.
Well, this is a necessary step for the project approval, but this has been a long-standing need. Some would say a desire for Tobagonians for us to be able to import directly into Tobago. We have been hamstrung by the arrangements between the two islands. If you look at the geography of the two islands, Scarborough is essentially the most accessible port in Trinidad and Tobago. Every ship that comes into the country, Trinidad and Tobago as a country now, has to go around all of Trinidad to get to the Gulf of Paria. If you come from Suriname, if you come from Georgetown, if you come from up north, Scarborough still is the most accessible port, and therefore we think it is time that we begin to re-engineer the country and re-engineer the opportunities that Tobago offers to the country of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, and you guys have broken up the consultations into three parts. So on the 23rd of February, you're dealing firstly with the business, construction, industry, and services sector. Tell me how that relates to this redevelopment. Is it strictly dealing with imports and that kind of thing?
Well, we have a whole master plan which we presented for Scarborough. The port is just one cog in that plan. In terms of the consultations, we expect to have continuous consultations with the public. This is the first set of three. When these are completed, we expect the process to continue as the designers put the plans together. We will come back again with a more detailed design and go back to the consultation process until we finally have a product, a design product that meets the needs of all of Tobago and all of Tobagonians, and more importantly, that begins the process of transforming the economy. We've put together a team of experienced Tobagonians, Drs. Vanus James, Dr. Alvin Thompson, Dr. Ellis Boris will be on the panel, and we expect that all of Tobago will participate, and we will end up with a list of needs and desires that we can fit into the design.
Are you planning to use the same panel for all three consultations?
But that is yet to be determined, but I'm sure if the need arises, we would increase the panel or change out some people or so, but we'll see how that goes. But certainly I am excited to see what happens over these three consultations, and I look forward to it happening. I want to encourage all Tobagonians and Trinidadians who are interested in the development of Tobago to participate, our diaspora in Trinidad and further afield. It's an online platform and anybody can participate, and we hope that people participate and help us in Tobago to ensure that our designs meet the requirements of a first world Tobago.
How can people participate? Tell us how we can get to be a part of the virtual consultation.
Well, the links have been published. We will continue a build-up, which would we'll have advertisements on radio and on TV so that people can become on Quora with where and how they can participate. But the links have been publicized. It will be on our Facebook pages. It's the Division of Works of Infrastructure pages on Facebook, and we have a WhatsApp number as well that you can ask for more information, 73 Works, and you know, you can call the division directly at 639-1287. But we will increase our presence as we build up to this, and I'm sure the links will be re-advertised again.
And how soon can we see, you know, the next step after the consultation? Because after you consult, you get the information that you need from people who want to give you the feedback regarding, you know, the development of Scarborough. What happens after the consultations?
Well, I don't make the schedule for the designers, but the head designer in the form of Mr. Joshua Stewart is on the panel. He's the lead architect. He's Tobagonian, and we feel proud to give him the opportunity to lead the team. And I would defer to him to answer that question when the consultation starts. But surely they will submit a schedule for us, and we will go through the schedule and refine it, and both sides will be happy that the schedule can be met.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what was the criteria that made you guys choose him as the lead architect, the lead designer?
Well, you know, we in Tobago suffer many things. What happens now in the industry is that significant portions of the construction spend does not multiply in Tobago, and we feel strongly that we have many bright and talented Tobagonians around the world, and we have an opportunity now to demonstrate to the country, demonstrate to the world our true capability, and we will defer always to put Tobago and Tobagonians first.
But no, but I imagine there'd be more than one great designer in Tobago. So I'm curious as to why this one in particular.
Well, he's the one that did the draft for us to present.
Okay.
And therefore it's natural and seamless that he flows into the project. But he would put together, I'm sure, a list of consultants on his team, of engineers, coastal engineers, civil engineers, town planners, other architects to pull this all together. And so we feel strongly that we will vet that team. I know that he's already working on pulling the team together, and I have no doubt, and I'm confident that the final team that the designers pull together will redound to a design that's complete and that's professionally done and that meets the needs of the development of Scarborough.
Yeah. Did we give them a deadline to work with? So we know, all right, by this date it ought to be completed. We need to have Scarborough redeveloped by what date?
No, the design schedule will take form after the first 3 set of initial consultations. I will work closely with the design team to ensure the schedule is in fact what we want. We may do a phase schedule so we can, once we decide on the phasing for the project itself, in terms of which parts of the master plan we will attack first, then we can do a progressive design. We don't have to do the entire design all at once.
Right.
But we want to be sure that because due to the phasing, that those aspects that come first will be designed first.
All right. Well, Mr. James, I wanna.
You have to fit into the master plan that we have.
That will come after. Nice. So we look forward to getting that update from you guys, and all the best with the consultations. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, brother, and all the best.
Not a problem. Take care. So those consultations, if you want to be a part of it, the first one is on the 23rd of February. That one is focused on the business, construction, industry, and the services sector. The second one on Ash Wednesday, March 2nd, is going to be focused on tourism and environmental stakeholders. And the third one, which is on the 9th of March, is going to focus on landowners, residents of Scarborough, and the general public. You can message them on WhatsApp at 73WORKS if you want to get more information. That was the Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries, and Urban Development, Mr. Trevor James. Take a quick break. We come back with more inside the Now Morning Show.